Hey, Alan here. I'm in Ottawa, down on the market, having a look at different pieces of art and cool things to see. So that's the route that I took today, or the gist of it anyway. It was kind of like spaghetti thrown down on a map, going everywhere, this way and that. Wasn't a very long ride, but there was tons to see. So let's start it off. Pretty clear that I parked. I drove down. Takes me like an hour and a half to ride here from my house, so I cheated a little bit. But as you can see, this is the first day things are starting to open after COVID. Let's go have a look. Do you mind if I take a picture of your work?
Oh, no, over.
Oh, excellent. Thanks. Looks great.
Yeah, it's awesome, huh? Really good. Let me know you think it's all like.
Oh, yeah, okay, no problem. So I took a panogram picture in this one. You see the unevenness along the top? So panogram, normally, what you do is you overlap multiple photos by about 30%, and you generally do it on a tripod and use some photo editing software. I use Lightroom, and you put it all together at the end. If you use a tripod, you don't have those choppy areas at the top, but I just crop them out. I mean, it still fit the bill for what I'm doing. I'm using my Nikon, my D5600, not a pro model, but not a beginner's model. Works great for me, and I ended up using a kit lens all day. Does exactly what I need anyway, so why not? I mean, I brought other things, but when you're cruising around on a bike, you don't want to pile of stuff on your back either. Lots to see down here. The market is big to walk, and small to ride a bike on without having to stop every 3 minutes. There's always something cool going on down here. And it's, like I said, the first day that things have been reopening since the pandemic, pretty slowly. There's not a lot of stuff down here, but it's usually so busy, like you can't move around. So this was cool. So none of the art that I'm showing today is mine, right? I think everyone knows that, but you can see certain Instagram links on the bottom of the photos. I'll patch a few through at the end, or I'll put them down in the description if you want to check them out some more. But this area here, that's the, on to the right, that's the end of the American Embassy. And those big stairs going up, always love those, they're pretty cool. So all my edits on the photos, which I took all in RAW, were done just using basic Lightroom presets just to make it quick. Oh, I love this. A lot of the restaurants downtown, they boarded up. I don't know, out of fear or whatever. It was done early on too. But somebody came along and had a great idea to put some art up on here. So I was excited to get down here before all that was taken down. Look at this guy. This guy who's coming down the wrong side of the road is tuning me up as we go by because he said I was on the wrong side of the road. I'm like, listen, buddy, you're on the wrong side of the road. But anyway, let's keep going. Fish market boarded up. That's a restaurant, by the way, called the Fish Market. Down here, normally this place is a big vegetable market too. I'll show you that later on as we go by. Burned out shells. And you gotta love how they did their wall art here. Instead of painting right on the boards, they painted it on some, I don't know if it's plywood or whatever, and then it was screwed to the wall. Kind of neat. Doesn't get covered over. Okay, now I remember this is over here. There's a very large mural next to CTV Ottawa. It's in their parking lot. I had taken a really good pano photo of this as well. The cropping though, just, the perspective. Like I said, I didn't use a tripod, so one end starts skinning. By the time you take a picture of the far end, it's really wide and the crop was thin. It just didn't look good on my video. So I just took one photo of it. And there's all these cars parked in front of this thing. So I thought, what's going on? Anyway, I thought that looked pretty cool. Carrying on now, we're going to head back up towards Sussex, turn right, and I'm going to head on down to the National Art Gallery. I am surprised at how few people are down here. Like, this is a Friday, and well, that's cool. This is a Friday, and normally, there's people everywhere. It's just packed. Saturday, when the vegetable markets are open, the stalls aren't out right now, but when that reopens, this place is hopping. You can see the Chateau Laurier between those two buildings over there. We'll head that way in a little bit. I used to criticize that, but now I love it. I think these horses are pretty cool. See them on postcards at the gallery and such. I didn't take a photo. Well, I did, but I didn't put it on the video. Eventually, I will put a lot of my photos up on my own website, but just not now. I thought that was pretty neat. Wanted for theft of news content. I think I know who that looks like, but I'm not going to say it. Either way, let's start heading down a little bit further. But we'll take some pictures right here too of the gallery. And you know what's neat about this is art galleries around the world, right? Like, they pick what they're going to show. Usually famous. I like street art because it's out there, and if somebody puts it out on the street, I believe, and I'm a firm believer, that it's there to have pictures taken of it. So I'll give credit to every artist and every sculptor who did everything here. It wasn't me, but at the same time, you put it out for public display, that means you're expecting people to take photos of it. My opinion anyway. Alright, so the US Embassy's on the left. This looks like a super safe road to ride a bike on, right? Probably is. I mean, who's going to hit you through all these pillars? But I don't think they were put up to keep cyclists safe. Although I don't see too many people lining up at the gates in Canada, that's for sure. Anyway, cool looking building. They have a bit of a sculpture in their courtyard up here. It looks like some angle iron welded together. I'm not exactly sure what it is, and I don't really stop to see it either. But what I'm interested in is that stairwell. I always love this stairwell. I had to wait like 10 minutes so that nobody was walking down the stairs for that photo. So moving on, zoomed a little bit, I skipped the rest of it, turned right onto Wellington Street. That's the Chateau Laurier on the right, you know, people love that, the big hotel. We're coming out over the canal. This bridge here goes right over the canal. I think you've seen, I've done some videos on that before. We'll go over and we'll take a picture of it. The photo I did is not centered. All the other ones I do are always centered, and I'm like, I'm going off center today. I'm going to be keener like that. Even though that the sidewalk or the left side of the canal is still dead center of the photo. Anyway, you can't leave some habits, right? This is not a steep hill, honestly, but it was just destroying me for some reason. Okay, we'll come through the gates and head up onto Parliament, which is under construction. You know, you can see those buildings are down, and behind Parliament Hill is going to be, I think, 10 years of the construction project, which I guess they have 9 or 8 left. This year there won't be a Canada Day on the Hill anyhow. Right across the street, though, memorial to Terry Fox, a statue of a great Canadian. You should Google him if you don't know who Terry Fox is. Do yourself a favor and read up. This guy ran or attempted to cross Canada in the 80s in his Marathon for Hope to raise money for cancer research. Alright, it's Spark Street Pedestrian Mall, converted to pedestrians only in 1967. So you're not supposed to ride your bike here. A lot of people do. I'm walking it now so I can see things, because just the architecture alone is artistic. There's gargoyles up there. And that big shiny bowl in the middle is, what do they call that again? Lord Stanley's Gift Monument. It's a monument to commemorate the gift of the Stanley Cup. I mean, that's the Stanley Cup. I thought was a pretty cool gift alone, but we have a monument to commemorate the gift of the gift. You gotta love your hockey. Across the street, though, that's where I'm heading right now. The War Memorial, the National War Memorial of Canada. Quite a beautiful statue. So there's the War Memorial, and the photo I'm about to show you was put together for 9 individual images, put together in my photo software once again. Front side of it showing the detail, and the rear, so much detail, it's incredible. So this is Laura Secord. In Canada, she's known as a hero. War of 1812, she warned the country of an impending American attack. So up here she's a hero, but I guess she's not regarded that way in the USA. And this here is the Valiance Memorial. It's a military historical memorial. Pretty cool. Busts and full-size statues to accompany. I'll put a link down below if you want any more information. This statue here is incredibly detailed. You know, it's almost like he's looking in your eyes when I got up close. See what I'm saying? That's incredible detail. Beautiful. Alright, so like most cities in the summer, they're dug up or under construction. Ottawa's no different. You could see a large sculpture off to the right. Most of the stuff that was on the hill has been relocated. I mean, there's a beautiful large sculpture of the Queen riding a horse down in front of the Governor General's house that usually sits up on the hill, and everything's moved around. So I'm trying to find things, but right now I'm just trying to stay alive in this traffic congestion right here. This is a big shopping mall in front of me. If you don't know the area, pretty massive. All dug up, so all traffic is being diverted to turn left. And that bicycle with the green chevrons in it means this lane is shared by cars and bikes. But good luck to you if you want someone rubbing right up to your back tire. Anyway, this is how close we are to the market. I'm going to head right back down now. At night, this place is bustling activity of nightlife, there's music, bars. You know, you can have a really good time as long as you play it safe. And this street right here, this is where all the vegetable stands and floral stands, they're all set up normally. On the left side where all those cars are parked, and there's thousands of people here, but it's all locally grown vegetables and some great deals to be had. Just parking seems to be an issue today, and you always got to be careful, because as you're about to see, the car in front of me is going to get passed on the left while these families are trying to get out of their cars. You know, like, what's the hurry? Anyway, be careful. Well, there's one place that has their patio open. That's cool. It's good to see. Nice to see people are getting out again. And it looks like they're distancing. Hey, what can you say? Alright, so I'm coming up to one of the last spots where I spot some cool colors up on a closed up restaurant, sadly. I hope they reopen. But either way, let's go have a look at the Heart and Crowns artwork. Nice colors on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I'm going to head back to where I parked my car. Hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see some more. And next thing, I'll be heading down to see some new wall murals in Ottawa's downtown core. Bye for now.